Okay. Since everyone is familiar with this site development map, just to review, our project is a 4-tower development, and our phase 1 is our north and west tower, and our phase 2, which is our east and south tower. And our project and focus right now is the south tower, facing Garnet and Onyx Road. Next. To be exact, our address for the Sapphire block is Sapphire, Garnet, and Onyx Road here in Ortigas. Next, please. For our amenities, right now our phase 1 and outdoor amenities are currently operational and currently used by our residents and our unit owners. And for the phase 2, our east and south tower amenities are the Wi-Fi lounge, the fitness facilities, the indoor play area, and for the south tower, we have the reading nook and the function rooms. For appreciation, here are the photos for our phase 1 amenities. We have the function room, fitness gym, the game room, and the private theater. Next, for our outdoor amenities, this is our pool, and this is our pool deck. For phase 2, this is an architect's perspective of our phase 2 main lobby that will be shared by the east and south tower residents. Next, for the phase 2 function room, this is the architect's perspective. Next, and the fitness facilities that will be located in our phase 2 area, more specifically the East Tower. Okay. And then let's now move on to the features of the South Tower. For the building features and services, as we can see, this is the typical residences building features and services. Two things we have to note here is the main entrance lobby will be shared by the East and South Tower, and we have 5 elevators for the South Tower, 4 passenger elevators, and 1 service elevator. Next. So this one is the typical residences or residential building features and services. Next, please. For the building stocking, we're all familiar with this. This is the same as the East Tower, wherein we have the residential units from the 3rd to the 44th floor. We have the mezzanine floor, which will cater to our indoor and outdoor amenities, and 9 residential units. For the ground floor, we have the main lobby, and we also have the retail units at the ground floor. For the retail parking slot, we have the upper ground floor. And for the residential parking, we have basement 1 to basement 5. Next. For the unit mix, we're all familiar with this. It is the same as the East Tower, where we have 3 unit types. We have the studio, we have the 1 bedroom, and the executive 1 bedroom. With size ranging from 28 square meters for the studio unit. For the 1 bedroom, we have the 32 square meters, the 36 square meters, and the 45 square meters. For the executive 1 bedroom, we have 49.5 square meters. And the number of units, all in all, for the studio units, we have 42 units for the studio. For the executive 1 bedroom, we have 540. And for the executive 1 bedroom, we have 83 units. That's a total of 665 units for the South Tower. And if we look at the units per floor, in the mezzanine floor, we have 9 units. That's 1 studio unit and 7 1-bedroom units and 1 executive 1-bedroom unit. For our typical floor, we have 16 units. We have 1 studio unit, 13 1-bedroom units, and 2 executive 1-bedroom units. That's a total of 16 units per floor. Next. This is the mezzanine floor plan of the South Tower. As you can see, the studio unit, we have one studio unit and eight one-bedroom and executive one-bedroom units. Next. And for the South Tower, this is almost the same as the East Tower, actually. We have the studio, we have 16 units to a floor, and we have one studio unit. We have 13 one-bedroom units facing the East Tower and Garnet Road, and the executive one-bedroom units facing the amenity area and Onyx Road. This is the unitized layout of the studio unit. So as you can see, this is the same as the East unit at 28 square meters, facing Garnet Road. Next. For the one-bedroom unit, we have the typical 36 square meter one-bedroom unit facing, this is more specifically Unit I facing the East Tower. And for our executive one-bedroom unit, this is Unit M facing the amenity area at 49.5 square meters. Sorry, can we go back? Okay. For our executive one-bedroom unit, the difference between our one-bedroom unit here is that our executive one-bedroom unit has a utility room, which where our unit owners can put a maid's room or their washing machine, or we have a washing machine provision in our utility room. Next. For our unit deliverables, we have upgraded our Sapphire South unit deliverables, starting from our engineered wood in the bedroom unit. Before, what we have are homogeneous tiles, but right now we're actually upgrading our deliverables for the South Tower. So we have the engineered wood for all of our bedroom units in the South Tower, and we're also delivering a glass shower enclosure for the toilet and bath. Okay. Next. And additional unit deliverables for the South Tower, we will be also having an appliance deliverable, which is a gift certificate worth 100,000 for each unit, and it will be given to our unit owners upon unit turnover. And this is something new for Sapphire South. We are actually giving smart home devices, which are an audio-video intercom, lights control, socket control, and a smart lock set for our unit owners upon unit turnover. So this is something new that we can offer to our unit or for our clients in the future, wherein our units are being well designed, and at the same time we're upgrading all of our deliverables in our projects. Next. And before we proceed to the pricing of Sapphire South, we would like you to look at how much we have appreciated or how much the value of the Sapphire has grown in the past decade. So when we launched Sapphire North, which is the phase 1 launch price, it is at around 95,000 per square. And right now, since we are launching the South Tower, which is the last tower of Sapphire, it is valued at 230,000 per square, and that's a whopping 140% price appreciation. Something that our current unit owners can be proud of, and I hope our future clients can appreciate this kind of pricing appreciation in this area. And And we know that in the future we can still see higher pricing, land value appreciation there. And then let's proceed to the pricing of the Sapphire South Tower. So for the studio unit, in all the open inventory, our pricing for our studio unit is 6.5 to 6.6 million. For the one bedroom, it's 7.5 to 10.6 million. And for the executive one bedroom, we have 11.1 to 11.4 million. And for our parking prices, our cheapest parking price at basement 5 is 1 million, and our highest parking price for basement 1 is 1.6 million. Next. And for our payment scheme, for Sapphire South, we will be introducing a longer payment scheme or a more stretched payment scheme from 5 years to 6 years. So that's from 60 months to 72 months. So for our spot cash, we have spot cash in 30, 60, 90 days, and a 50,000 retention on the 73rd month, and with its corresponding discounts at 15, 14, and 13%. Next. For our deferred and spot payment terms, we have 100% spread in 72 months. We have spot 20 and spot 10 payment terms. Please note our retention from 70%, it's now 60% of TCP on the 73rd month. And its corresponding discounts are 6, 3, and 2% respectively. Next. And for our base payment schemes, we have two. We have the spot 5, and we have the no spot, which is the 40-60 payment term. So for our spot 5, 35, and 60 payment term, this is for foreign buyers or foreign national buyers. And for the non-spot 40-60 payment scheme, this is the base scheme for Filipino buyers at no discount for both payment schemes. Next. Okay, so since this is our first launch for 2020, we are introducing a 5% pre-launch discount for Sapphire South for the month of January. So any standard payment scheme plus the pre-launch discount, that is the total discount that your clients will be getting. Next. Okay. For the sample computations, these are the sample computations for all unit types for our spot cash payment term. So we have, for spot cash in 30 days, we are requiring downright cash within 30 days and at 50%, 50,000 retention on the 73rd month. Next. For the deferred payment scheme, the 100% in 73 months are our lowest amortization. For the studio unit, we have 77,000. For the one-bedroom unit, around 88,000. And for the executive one-bedroom, around 132,000 with no retention. Okay. For our spot payment term, we would be requiring at 20% for this scheme a 20% down payment and 20% over 71 months. That's around 17,000, 19,000, and 29,000 for the studio one bedroom and executive one bedroom respectively. Next. And for our base payment scheme for foreign national buyers, we would be requiring them to have a 5% spot and an MA of 35% over 71 months. That's around 30,000 for the studio, 34,000 for the one bedroom, and 52,000 for the executive one bedroom. And lastly, for our base payment schemes for our local buyers, we would not be requiring them to have a down payment, but our monthly amortization would be 40% over 72 months. That's around 33,000 per month for the studio, that's 38,000 for the one bedroom, and that's 58,000 for the executive one bedroom. There. And if we look at it, based on our competitors, we will see that our payment scheme, compared to our competitors, are actually almost the same as them. They're also extending their payment scheme from the typical 5 years to 6 or even 7 years. And our monthly amortization is even on the more affordable side because we were able to stretch our payment schemes there. Next. For the development timeline, since we will be starting to sell the Sapphire South Tower. The start of pre-selling is this month, and our target turnover would be in tranches starting Q1 of 2026. Next. And since we've already launched since we've already sent out our LOI guidelines, just a reminder for everyone that the open floors for LOI retail accounts would be at the mezzanine floor to the 10th floor only. And we've already sent everyone the support materials, which are the price list, the payment schemes, the floor plans, and the fact sheets. And this one is open to all sales channels.